Good morning. My name is Leo Castillo. I work with I coordinate the multifamily common area lighting program, and we're going to go over the workbook and basically how I can help you with your customers. So we work with mainly medium and large multifamily buildings, and we have very similar programs with the commercial program as far as the workbook is concerned. And as Lisa so eloquently displayed and helped me out with the process of the workbook, let's go over basically actually how to start. Because I think we should go over how to start before we go over the workbook. You can contact the energy advisors with your project and bring them in that way, or you can actually contact me. If you already have my card, we can actually go out to the project, and I can walk the entire building with you and go over all the different measures that we can cover through the program. To qualify, the building must be at least 5 units or more and be in the Seattle City Light Service territory. And also, the next bullet point for as far as cooperatives and condominiums, they don't necessarily have to all agree on a particular light fixture. So that's actually, you can skip that bullet point and we can move on to the incentives, the rebate amounts. So as similar to the commercial program, we'll provide an incentive of 23 cents per kilowatt. There's funding factors actually, let me back up. There's different funding factors. And so generally it's 23 cents per kilowatt hour saved. And then there's a 10% bonus when you go to LEDs and basically a retrofit application. And then the screw-in, well, we'll call them the pin-based type applications for fixtures. If you use LEDs, it starts off at 17 cents and then it caps out at up to 26 cents. And then there's a percent that's capped out as well at 70%. So it's actually, the rebate is based on, for both programs, it's either the funding factor or 70%, whichever is less. So you can't just calculate off the funding factor or it's got to be whichever one is less. Okay, so as you can see, the spreadsheet is essentially the same. However, in my program, you do want to select yes because you want to work with me. And so when you select yes, it'll take you to a different set of tabs as opposed to the commercial. There's a few different features that the commercial side will work with you on as opposed to the commercial side. However, I will do HVAC systems in the garage, and we can do heat pumps, we replace heat pumps through my program, as well as some elevators, VFDs and so forth, that type of thing. And I'll walk through the whole building with you, show you all the applications that we can cover through the program, or if not through the program, I'll direct you to the program that we can help you with and serve the building as a whole. Again, I'm not going to go through all the details on this project, on this actually tab, because I'm going to hold your hand and walk you through every step of the way. As far even, you can even bring your customer to me, and we can go sit down with them and meet with them and go over detail how the spreadsheet works, and I can actually go over this with you before you meet with your customer as well. Just feel free to contact me, and I'll have all my contact information. If you want to meet with me after this, we can do so. The summary is where the more simpler spreadsheet where you can show your customer exactly what the incentive will be at the end of the filling out the fixture count and all the other tabs actually for any other measures that you have to offer to the customer, and it'll provide the incentive at the bottom there. So we don't have contracts with this program. We have a simple rebate coupon, and so at the point of showing the project summary, we want to be able to issue a rebate coupon number, and that basically allocates the funding for the project. And so at the end, you can actually have the customer designate the funding to the contractor, and then the customer will pay the difference. So this form gets completed. At the end of the process, they'll sign stating that, you know, the installation has been done as bid, and then they can direct the funding to whomever they decide. So unless we have any questions, any questions? Perfect. Thank you very much for all coming today.